Hello and welcome back to the Exclu YouTube channel. I am Jack and a big thank you for joining me on today's video where we are going to be taking a closer look at the Hot Toys Neon Tech War Machine, of course, from Iron Man 2. Now, we have seen this guy out on display earlier in the year at San Diego Comic-Con, and I think he's been at a few other cons since then as well. But Hot Toys have now given us a full look, a full breakdown of what's included with this release, and he's also up for pre-order. So a few details to cover. So let's just jump right into it. So as I say, this is the Neon Tech War Machine, following on from two different variants of the Neon Tech Iron Man suit, which is obviously very heavily Tron inspired. There you go. You can see those two on screen there. So let's just jump into the details. So with this release, there will be a LED light up function helmet that you can see in use here throughout these images that are going by as I'm rattling through the list. He's approximately 32.5 centimeters tall, which is again in keeping with the majority of 1/6 releases, with 30 points of overall articulation across the whole build here. It is a die-cast release as well in places, which is a plus point for you Iron Man fanatics out there. The chest piece is going to be removable, and you're also going to have 6 pieces of interchangeable hands. So you're going to get a fish, you can get some articulated fingers and light up repulsors, just to be able to really create those more dynamic scenes, both on your shelf and if you are a toy photographer as well. The flaps on the back of the armor, they're going to be articulated, and there's also multi-layered waist armor, which allows you to kind of get that far more dynamic range of motion if you are going for that more varied pose. There's a few weapons included as well. Naturally, it's a War Machine release, so we are going to be getting the articulated shoulder gun that you can see there. We're going to be getting the shoulder missile pods as well. You can just see raised in this image, and a pair of forearm mounted submachine guns. I don't know what's going on the slideshow. That should continue, fingers crossed. And also, as always with these, a stand as well. So I think the slideshow here has decided to pack in, which is fantastic. So let's just cycle back through some of these images whilst I'm yammering on. So we know that this guy is now up on pre-order on Sideshow's website for $407, making him a kind of more expensive release. I think this is always looked at as a kind of special release in keeping with those neon Iron Man on this image here, which I'll leave it on actually, which is a nice little image to leave on. And he's going to be available between April and June 2020, which means he is going to be one of the more recent releases. Obviously, with Hot Toys at the moment, there's a trend where they will reveal figures and the actual release date is years away. I know we've seen that quite recently, but this is obviously one of those ones which is, like I said, debuted earlier in the year at San Diego. So about a year or so from that instance, to the hopeful release. And that is pretty much it. So like I say, yeah, $407 on Sideshow right now. If he is on your list, then I'd head over and get him whilst you can. All of these images are going to be available on our site, exclucollective.com, and I will, of course, pop links to that down in the description below. As ever, we're always interested to hear what you have to say. What do you think of this guy? Do you like the Tron-inspired suits? Do you want to see more of them? Or are you not a fan? Do you think that it's just unnecessary? Whatever that is, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, then of course hit the subscribe button to stay notified, and we will see you again very soon right here on the Exclu YouTube channel. Cheers, guys.